Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is November 7th. It is Monday, 2022. I hope everybody is doing well. I hope you guys had a fantastic weekend. A quick reminder before we jump into this video, I will be live streaming tonight at 8 o'clock for my hardcore preppers. Do a private stream every Monday for them. So anybody that would like to join us in that, if you go to my main page, you will see the join button. If you become a hardcore prepper, you can join us for that live stream tonight. If you become a beginning prepper, intermediate prepper, help support the channel. So that is always very much appreciated as well. All right, and obviously everything that I make off of YouTube goes back into what I'm doing down here. And so again, thank you for that support. All right, we're going to talk about this. You are not allowed to defend yourself in New York. That's the title of this video, right? You are not allowed, or however I'll word it some way along those lines, but you are now not allowed to defend yourself in New York. So what do I mean by that, right? All right, so we're going to talk about a law that was just passed in New York, and I want you guys to think about this and the insanity of this, okay? So you have... they just passed this law that you are no longer allowed to buy, purchase, transfer, or have body armor in New York unless you are either in the military, active military, it's part of your job, or part of the police department. And so you're not allowed to have that if you're not part of that. And so that is absolutely insanity to me, for several reasons. So Joe Average Citizen, right? Me, I'm Joe Average Citizen. And let's say I'm still living in New York, which obviously I am not. You know, I spend most of my time down here in West Virginia now. But Joe Average Citizen is concerned with our society, is concerned with what is going on and how they are doing things with defunding the police, with catch and release programs in New York for criminals. So criminals have a carte blanche, if you will. They have free reign to go and do whatever they want to do. And that's what they're doing, right? All the strict gun laws in New York, has that stopped gun crime? No, it has not. Because again, and I've said this before, the only thing gun laws do is restrict law-abiding citizens. Criminals do not care about gun laws. So with not being able to have body armor to be able to protect yourself, and they passed this in New York based on the shooter in Buffalo was wearing body armor, and so he had gotten, you know, he had body armor on, and so when he was shot at by the security guard and hit, his body armor protected him, right? The number of shooters out there, folks, that have used body armor compared to people that have just gone out and gone on these shooting rampages is very, very minimal. I mean, I'm talking very few. So based on the actions of one individual, this is why they enacted this law, to stop the rest of us from being able to protect ourselves. I think that that is insane. I think it's crazy that this is even allowed to happen. And, you know, and I saw this coming, and they were talking about it coming, and so way before they actually, before that shooting happened, they were talking about it then. And so when I saw that that was going to happen, I went out and purchased at that point in time. Now, that stuff is now down here in West Virginia. It's not in New York. So to even possess it in New York, you can get in trouble. And again, that's insane. We're not allowed to protect ourselves. There's something fundamentally wrong with that, in my opinion. You know, it just... Again, criminals will still be able to get body armor, folks. I guarantee you that. Absolutely, 100%. Criminals will still be able to get body armor. And they will. But you, Joe law-abiding citizen, you're not. And if you go out and get it on the DQ, right, what'll happen? Now you are a criminal. Now you are somebody that is going to be subject to arrest because you want to be able to protect yourselves. And that is absolutely wrong. There's something so wrong with that, it is crazy. And so I want to hear your guys' thoughts on this. What do you think? Do you think this is something that's acceptable? Should it be acceptable that they're doing these type of things? And do you feel that it will make... I have two questions for you. Do you feel it should be allowed, number one? And number two, do you think it will make a difference? Do you think it will prevent crimes from happening moving forward? So those are the two questions that I have for you guys. So down in the comments, I definitely would like to hear your feedback on that. So we have another super nice day here today at the homestead. It's the weather, you know. Now we did have rain yesterday. It came down pretty good last night. So everything is like you can see down. I was just looking at, I'm not going to walk down there. You can see actually I walked down through there yesterday because we had rain overnight the night before. And I wanted to see how everything looked. So it was a little muddy, as you can see. So I'm not walking back down there yet. I'll wait till things dry out. But yeah, just, you know, keep working on these projects here. But I wanted to see how there was a couple of, actually, well, this part, let's see how that feels. All right, that feels okay. I don't know if I can bring this over here. Oh, no, that's not, no. I was going to walk down there, but no. You can actually see where I kind of sunk in a little bit just with the first. I don't want to be being in the mud. But anyway, there was a couple of cracks on the edge over there just because of the amount of rain we had, and that had just been done, which I absolutely fully anticipated. When we do build the community center, folks, just so you guys know, it'll probably be from like that level here, you know, over to here. That's a really decent length. Not so much on that end. You know, we're going to have to see how that all pans out. But, you know, that you're going to have a more solid base over here. So that'll be along there. And, you know, we'll figure out the solar and everything like that as we go on, as we continue to work on things and make progress. And so it's a good thing I have all these tarps all over the place. Because what kept happening to me is I would go to New York and I'd forget to bring a tarp with me, and then I need a tarp coming back. So under this tarp here, we have the post and the concrete for the pavilion. That'll be going in this weekend, so we will be getting that done. Over here, we have the metal for the roof of the pavilion, and there's more metal that I have to go and get yet, and that metal will be going you know, for the roof of the pavilion, and then eventually whatever we have left over will go for the roof for the community center. And under that tarp, both of those tarps, and you can kind of see the wood kind of flew up on that one, but there is 2x4s and then 1x on the other one, so I'm going to have to recover them. But there's 2x4s under here and that type of stuff. So actually today I'm going to be going over and picking up more 2x4s and that type of thing, and trying to get that going and facilitated. So I'm gonna have to run out. So I wanted to get this video made for you guys first to get that going, and then I can go and get my running around that I have to do. There's always something to do. Trying to make, you know, preparations and those type of things. So anyway, that's what I got for today, guys. So I definitely want to hear your feedback on this topic. What do you think of this new law that was passed in New York? I mean, New York is just getting worse and worse and worse. It is, you know, a criminal haven, in my opinion, strictly my opinion. You know, when you have the catch and release program and criminals are just continuing to do whatever they want to do, they're laughing because they get arrested, and unless you've murdered somebody, you know, you're going to get released. And it's absolutely nuts. And, you know, you have career criminals that are just, this whole thing is just an absolute joke right now in New York State. So, scary stuff. So real quick, I want to mention my website, preppernurse1.com. We have the Prepper Nurse 1 community there, which is a resource that we have set up for you guys to be able to connect with like-minded people. It is free to join. It does not cost anything, but you do have to register. but no credit card information is asked when you register. And once you're in, check out the message boards. Look for people in your state or your country to be able to try to connect with like-minded people. Next, what we have on there is the Forefathers, which is a CBD and hemp store. So again, preppernurse1.com, you will see the Forefathers logo. You click on that, it will take you to the store within the website. Once you're there, not in the website, I'm sorry, it'll take you, if you click on their logo, it will take you to their website. Once you're on their website, if you decide to make a CBD or hemp purchase, make sure you use the discount code PrepperNurse1. Save 15% on your purchase. Last but not least, we have the Legacy freeze-dried foods, so definitely check that out as well. Again, preppernurse1.com, click on store, it will drop down, you'll see Legacy Foods, you click on that, that will take you to the store within the website. 25-year shelf life, GMO-free, gluten options available for people that need that. It's a good thing to have. Largest portion size of any other of the freeze-dried food companies. It is vegetarian, but there are beef and chicken options that can be purchased separately, so it is definitely a good thing to have. All right, guys, I am going to jump off here for now. Remember, we are all in this together. We are one race called the human race. As soon as we can figure that one out, we will be in better shape. Also remember to hug and kiss the ones you love every day. Tell them how you feel. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. Last but not least, STD. Step, thing, and day. One step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to accomplish, whatever you're trying to do, you can do it. The only one that's going to stop you from reaching your goals is you. That's it. Nobody else. Stay positive, stay away from the negativity, and you're going to be just fine. All right? I will see you all later. Have a great day. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.